Chapter 7, Chapter 13. Have you ever wondered about the different types of bankruptcies? Well, I'm going to tell you about the differences right now. I'm Matt Casper, a local bankruptcy attorney here with Olsen, Daines, and over the past 40 years, we've helped thousands of people find relief through bankruptcy. One of the most common questions I get is, what is the difference between Chapter 7 and Chapter 13, and which one is going to be the best option? In this video, I will walk you through the differences between Chapter 7 and Chapter 13, and together with your attorney, you can decide which bankruptcy is going to be best for you. Let's start with Chapter 7. Chapter 7 is oftentimes called a liquidation bankruptcy, where your assets are sold for the benefit of your creditors. That's not always the case. There are certain protections that we can protect, and I've discussed that in another video. A Chapter 13 bankruptcy is an asset protection bankruptcy, where we're going to protect all of your assets and pay something back to your creditors. Another major difference between Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 is the qualifying factor of income. If you earn too much money as a household, you do not qualify for Chapter 7 to eliminate your debt. The law is going to make you file a Chapter 13 to pay something back to your creditors. The way we use this qualification is something called the means test. The IRS has put standards in place of what the income limit should be for somebody that eliminate debt through the bankruptcy. And if your means or if your income is too high, you have to file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You're not allowed to file a Chapter 7. If you have filed bankruptcy in the past, that is something else we are going to consider in determining whether you file a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13. The timeline from your old bankruptcy to now your current bankruptcy is limited in a Chapter 7, much more so than in Chapter 13. More time has to pass in between if you had previously filed for a Chapter 7 than for a Chapter 13. So it might be where we either need to wait to file a bankruptcy if you want to do a Chapter 7, or your option, if it has not been long enough since your prior bankruptcy, will be a Chapter 13. One of the biggest factors in determining whether you should do a Chapter 13 or a Chapter 7 is the type of debt that you need to eliminate. A Chapter 7 is great for getting rid of credit card debt, medical bills, personal loans that have just grown out of control. However, a Chapter 7 does not help pay taxes or to cure mortgage payments or to make up on some missed child support. A Chapter 13 is a great opportunity for people to get current on their mortgage payments, to pay taxes back under the protection of the bankruptcy, to get current on their child and spousal support. So even though you may qualify for a Chapter 7, you still may want to do a Chapter 13 to accomplish the goals that you need the bankruptcy to accomplish for you. One important factor in determining Chapter 13 versus Chapter 7 is the stability of your income. You need to have pretty consistent and regular income in order to complete a Chapter 13 plan where you are making payments into the court for 3 to 5 years. If your income is sporadic, for instance, a real estate agent where you have a lot of money or you have no money, it's very difficult to complete a Chapter 13 plan, and you may be better off in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy where the consistency of income is not as big of a factor. Lastly, I'd like to talk about vehicles. In some circumstances, we can reduce the amount that you owe on your vehicle. If you purchased your car long enough ago or the interest rate is super high, in some of those cases, we can lower the interest rate and lower the payment if we file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy for you. A Chapter 7 is not going to change the terms of your car loans. You're going to have the same interest rate and the same payment after the Chapter 7 than you would before the Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Everybody's situation is a little bit different depending on your income, your assets, and what you want to accomplish through the bankruptcy. But know there is a path forward. The attorneys here at Olsen Daines can counsel with you and decide which path is going to be best for you, Chapter 7, Chapter 13, or maybe no bankruptcy at all. If you wonder if bankruptcy is going to be the right fit for you or which type of bankruptcy, give us a call. It's always free to talk to us. We can help you through and come up with the best solution that's going to be best for you and your family. If you like what you're seeing in these videos, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notification of future videos that are going to teach you more and more about bankruptcy. My name is Matt Casper, attorney here at Olsen, Daines, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.